What's up, guys? Frugal BC. Today got some Algorand news for you today. Some really great stuff. Algorand Foundation chosen for a new blockchain group. We'll talk about that. Coma undergoing a new UI UX update. That's good to see. Folks Finance adding support for Loot Wallet. Now, wait a minute. What is Loot Wallet? We're actually going to look at that today on today's show. Speaking of wallets, Para eliminates swap fees. Also going to talk about a new thing that's happening with Para that seems to be working a lot better than it used to. And guys, there's a brand new Block Explorer on the block. Yeah, I know I specialize. If you like dad jokes, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, you don't have to smash it. You could just press it gently. And big shout out to our sponsors, non-fungible domains. If you want that .algo address for your wallet address, makes it a lot easier than remembering all those letters and numbers. Check non-fungible domains out in the description below. And we're brought to you by Fractal Monsters, a play-to-earn game on the Algorand blockchain. You can actually get a free monster if you sign up today. Go down to my link in the description, check that out. Big thanks to both of our sponsors, but let's get to the news. So first up, Algorand Foundation announces, we are honored and delighted to announce that Algorand Foundation has been appointed to the advisory board of the All-Party Parliamentary Group on Blockchain Technologies. Algorand Foundation CEO Stacey Warden and Head of Education Inclusion Doro Ungerli are the representatives. We're grateful for the British Blockchain Association APPG Secretariat facilitating this appointment. Yay, Britain. The work of the APPG is vital in providing a holistic and cross-disciplinary forum for parliamentarians, industry, regulators, public services to inform the narrative and policy debate relating to the blockchain and to devise frameworks and legislation that will enable the UK to thrive in the field of crypto assets and blockchain technologies. By the way, I'd really love, maybe there is a group. I hope there's a group for America for this stuff. I really like to see more influence in American politics for pro-crypto stances. I think it's been, first off, I wish it wasn't partisan. Right-wing people seem to be going for crypto more than left-leaning people. I don't think it has to be, though. I think it should be for everybody. So I would really like to see more of that. But very cool that they're added. I wonder who else was added. Yeah, well, they also added a professor, Sarah Green here. So good for her. Okay, next up, guys, we got Coma with a brand new UI UX update. They say, we've been optimizing for the platform for the last few weeks. We have huge support of the Algo fam, so the load is really high. Thank you. Well, that's always a good problem to have. If you're getting so many people that your app is struggling, that's a good sign that people are using you. Take a look for a second here. I'm clicking. It's taking a little while. It's pretty quick, I'd say. It didn't change. Okay, it didn't change because I was already on farm, but yeah, it's definitely loading a lot faster. I remember Coma being kind of slow back in the day, so glad to see it is going a little faster. But my problem is, like, I usually like farming stable pairs, which is what I do in TinyMan, which is what I'm doing right now. So I haven't really used Coma for a while. It didn't do so great in our DeFi realm just because you were not only, like, say we were in Meta Cometa, you're at the whims of both the price of Meta and Algo, which means the chance of impermanent loss is pretty high, which is why I just haven't really been using Cometa much. But I'm always good to see. I'm glad to see other people are. I'm glad to see it's getting a lot of use, and glad they're meeting the challenges there. This other piece of news I thought was really interesting, and this was from Folks Finance saying that you can now use Loot Wallet on Folks Finance. So that's really neat. But my first question is, well, wait a minute, hold on. Loot Wallet, what is that? Well, here it is, loot.app. We're gonna look at that in a second, but let's finish this post. You can now use Loot Wallet on Folks Finance. Loot is a new Algorand web wallet designed for ledger compatibility, created for users by users for users. Well, I like that. And the wallet features include rekeyed accounts, that's big, non-extractable secured keys, and watch accounts. Rekeyed accounts, this is really key. I encountered a game platform on Algorand, and it was actually multi-chain. Algorand was one of them, but the problem was it wasn't able to work with rekeyed accounts. Well, guess what? That's a big portion of the Algorand community right now because we all had to rekey our accounts after the MyAlgo hack. So hopefully there, one question I would have for Loot is how are they going to fix, how are we going to make sure something like that doesn't happen? Because, MyAlgo, they shut down now. So, and I made numerous videos about the hacks, and I'll tell you, it's one of the most heartbreaking things from having this YouTube channel is how many people, even fairly recently, I haven't gotten one in a little while, but I think a couple months ago I got one where it's like, people are like, well, what do I do now? What do I was hacked. What do I do? And I'm like, it's still, that was like a year ago. I'm still getting those messages, and I have nothing to tell them. It's like, I don't know. No one, the community was pretty against any kind of compensation, which I thought was a little strange. So, I mean, my algo themselves probably could have, but they now they shut down. We never really did get the full accounting. We got like kind of an initial report a few months after it happened, and we never got the full story. That really sucks. But I like that they are allowing for ledger compatibility. I like that, so that's good. See what Loot Wallet has to say. Multi-sig accounts available. Pointing out that. Now an option on dApp flow. Well, that's good. I'm going to follow them, which is, I'll explain some stuff later because I've got a new relationship with Twitter. It's kind of a situationship. I'll explain that in a minute. So speaking of wallets, Para Wallet says, big news for our amazing Para Wallet community. We're thrilled to share that we're eliminating Para's fee on all swaps in the Para app. Starting today, enjoy seamless transactions as you manage your digital assets without Para fees. Thank you for your incredible support. This is for you. Third-party fees may still apply. It is not an offer to buy or sell digital assets. In case you were wondering, I don't see anything here that would indicate that, but I guess they're better safe than sorry, right? But one thing I wanted to say about Para that I found interesting lately is that Para now, so it used to be like sometimes if you use a dApp, if you forgot to pull up the app, it would like you get kind of like stuck in the middle of a transaction. This happened to me on TinyMan a lot. Like if I forgot to open the app first, it would be cycling through this transaction, but it wouldn't spark the app to bring up to sign, to verify or whatever. So that's a problem because, you'd be doing something and you get stuck in the middle of a transaction and you kind of just had to let it reset, which took a while, or use a different computer. That sometimes worked, but it was a real pain in the butt. It wasn't, compared to like the wallet experience where a little thing would just pop up on your computer, it was so much easier. I really missed my algo, but obviously after the hack, I'm not going to use it. So good. They seem to have fixed that. And I don't know if that was on the dApp side or their side, because I noticed it kind of depended what you were using, whether that happened or not. But I noticed like it doesn't ever, at the couple times where I'm on TinyMan and I'm taking profits and going to reinvest, I'll forget to open the app, and as soon as I open it, the transaction pops up. So it seems to be fixed. I think that's actually a bigger news than this. So this is really cool too. Well, maybe not. They're both big. I think they're both great pieces of news, but something, kind of a little shout out I want to give to Para, or TinyMan. Maybe TinyMan's the one that fixed it. I don't really know. And finally, I think this is really cool. A new thing called Block Pack. That's right. There's a new block explorer on the new block, I know, new kid on the block here. We're gonna make really bad references. Sorry in advance for all my dad jokes. Not a dad, but I'm a dad, I'm dad to none, but a dad joke master nonetheless. Anyway, this is from Shiva. He says, thrilled to announce BlockPack, a new block explorer for the Algorand blockchain, which is blockpack.app. Supports mainnet, testnet, betanet, and voidnet. We'll get to that in a second. Built-in support for NFT mains on all networks. Very cool. Integrated with ChainTrail to display some metrics. Thanks to NF Nomad for providing the required APIs. Transaction count includes the inner transactions. Well, he's just thanking a bunch of people. Okay, that's cool. Sorry to disappoint you again. No dark mode. No dark mode. All right. Maybe eventually, but yeah, so here you have total transactions, current block that we're on, average block time, we're down to 2.85 seconds. Average TPS right now is around 20. It was actually at 16 earlier, so it's, it's fluctuating and whatnot. You get your price, which are at 17 cents. Well, that's a real bummer. Ouch. We got 1,397 nodes according to this. Market cap of 1.4 billion and 221.32 million TVL. That's a pretty good TVL number, by the way. That's a lot higher than it was in, say, like around Decipher time. Even though the price was higher, that was still this is still a higher TVL. So if I remember right, if I misremembered, yell at me in the comments. But yeah, this is great. It looks good. I wonder what, I haven't looked. Okay, locations. So I guess you can just look up accounts. Can I look at my account? I don't know if that's how that works or not. Directory. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. You can see the last week's transactions. They're in order. So you could just go here and see the Orange Mining has the most number of transactions. That's wild. Followed by the folks feed, Oracle. Actually, I'd say followed by World Chess. So World Chess is doing a ton of transactions. C3 is third. Planet Watch, Fry Foundation, Arbitrage Bot, Travel X is up there. Remember, this is the zombie chain. Algo Wi-Fi. What is Algo Wi-Fi? That's wild. You might find new stuff on here. Like, I've heard of most of this, but I haven't. Algo Mart. Gunny's doing good. They're up there. Fractal Monster's doing good. Sponsor of the channel. NF Domains. Hurley and Yomo. I play their games a lot. Very cool. Yeah, really neat stuff. Otherwise, guys, thanks for tuning in. Love to have your comments below. Feel free to leave anything you like. And if you haven't already hit the like and subscribe button, I would love it. Also, the link in the description below for Across the Sea, which is Maureen Denny and Casey Kare. These are Algorand creators, and you can get it through my referral link, and I'll get a little cut of that, but most of it goes to them and support some Algorand creators, which I think is cool. Otherwise, I'm Frugal BC, and I will see you in the future.